lost a few wages. Still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors. Still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers. Still don't give a about who be the latest. Can't be locked up in them cages. Start living up to what the you think a day is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped out on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like. So I stepped out on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
And max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? Who do it better? Who do it better?
It's the king of crunk, sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that, ain't none of that, they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off, no damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane, carry you like that do the truck. Trend following, I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl, I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind, I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, they love me. I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them.
I'm so sick of all you weak, sick of being so man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maniac 6. Talk about, man. All I wanna do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around.
First down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. Gets past one man. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Chubb will get the call running left. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that... because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Quick throw completed by Watson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Chubb again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. Takes this one in for a Brown score. Deshaun Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. This taken in at the goal line. It shoves him off at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14. Jets, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this to the 32. You look at this Browns defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Throwing is Wilson. He finds his target, Beckham. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's more on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Watson going to change the look here. The slot man in motion right. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now they'll shift things around. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They're going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Caught left side is Beckham. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the ground, Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that is no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Watson changing to play. To throw on second is Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for the Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try the middle with Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now drive to the touchdown. It's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They run it again with Chubb. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 2. Now it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, powering forward. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
14, Jets 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Set to return it. Here's Moore. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Wilson's throw here will be caught by Wilson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Beckham.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll look to run with Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
In motion right is Wilson. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Watson going to change the look here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He's got the connection to Cooper. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll change things up.
At the 44-yard line.
This pass complete to Melton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They pitch it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Watson changing to play. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Chubb will get the call running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. You can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Wilson to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Wilson will throw again. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To throw is Wilson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wilson on the keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Zach Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had that ball down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
There's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now Watson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Setting up the screen for Cook. Room past the 35. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here's 1st down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.